If you're into guppies and bettas, this is the video for you to see what kind of guppies and bettas are in store for the next 2 weeks. Of course, got a couple other things in there. Let's get into it and see what we've got. All right, first up, some goldfish. Now, these are pearl scales. They are a ping pong variety, and they are dragon eye. Being dragon eye, the eyes are protruding out of their skull, just like a telescope, making them dragon eye pearl scale goldfish. They are really cool looking. Look at those eyeballs. Now, hopefully you guys are seeing the fish a little bit better this week. We have sort of upgraded our equipment a little better. So hopefully you get a little bit better lighting on the fish and have a look at them. All right, so that's the goldfish. We are going to move through these now pretty quickly as we've got a lot of bettas to have a look at. Next, we have not ping pongs. These are pom-pom goldfish. Now, what's a pom-pom goldfish? They look like they've got snot balls hanging out their nose, big pom-poms on the end of the nose. You can just see it there on the black one, here on the orange one. These are pom-poms. They're pretty cool. They look like they're waving pom-poms out the front of their face. All right, another bag of goldfish. These are your ranchu. Ranchu have no top fin, and the more curved the spine is, the better. So here we've got an assortment of ranchu, lots of calicos, some orange reds. In store at the moment, you can get whites and different colors. So what we're looking for is more curved spine, the better it is when it comes to ranchus. All right, next we're on to some rams, some different varieties of rams. These are your sunshine rams, which are a yellow variant or a gold variant of the ram. However, these guys get no red on them. They're just pure yellow all the way through. So they call them sunshine rams. These are your regulars. We have the balloon variant of the sunshine ram. Now, the balloon variant often has a longer flowing fin. So these are your ballooned sunshine rams. Now, if you're into rams, we've got some special ones in today. These are your ballooned black knights. So they're short-bodied, balloon, very dark. And then we have your regular black knights here, which are becoming more and more available now. They were quite rare there 2 years ago at about 250 bucks each. These days you can pick them up for around 50 bucks. So these are your black knight rams, looking nice and fat and healthy, which is great. All right, now we're in for bettas. Now we've got a lot of bettas come in. I'm not sure how many are in the box here they've given me to show you, but we're going to just start ripping them apart and having a look what we've got. So here we've got some females by the looks of it, most likely from half moon females. So beautiful reds, some blue or turquoise with black head, sort of more of a sky blue. This one's a little bit like a mustard. It's sky blue with yellow in the fins. All right, now some males. Now what we've got coming out here, here's a male mustard. So if you're into the mustard, that female that was just there, there's a male to match. Now, these are rose tail half moons. Now, rose tail, they get a longer flowing ripply tail. So we've got a blue and sort of got a dragon coloration one there. Here we've got some koi placats. Nice little red, little bit of blue. More of a cellophane. This is galaxy. You can see the shine on the top there. Another half moon, sort of white with red fins. Another really good mustard there. Beautiful blue sheen in the body, yellow fins. Couple of them there, couple of different mustard, one darker than the other. So one's more of a black blue, the other one is a sky blue mustard. This is a platinum crown tail. Crown tail having that spiky shredded tail. It's platinum white. I do have females for those platinum whites as well. So if you're into crown tails, we've got those matching pairs. Another half moon, sort of a blacky blue, pure red half moon. Another dragon coloration there in the half moon. And here we have some sort of Cambodian style, but they're half moons. Cambodian, a pink purple one. Some black orchids or black crown tails. So again, the spiky rough tails, but pure black. Another one there. So two blacks. So we've got whites and black. These are Dumbo ears. So Dumbo meaning those really big pectoral fins on the side, look like elephant ears. You can see them, this one flapping quite easily. Beautiful blue sky coloration, bits of purple in it. Another one here, a little bit of blue and red. Another one here, sort of a pastel cream color, a little bit of yellow. Really good Dumbos on them, as you can see. So there are your Dumbo ears. Oh, we've got a couple of Australian, to interrupt the bettas for a minute, we've got a couple of Australian natives here. First, we've got the archer fish. Now, these guys are known for spitting out of the water, the archer. Beautiful coloration, a little bit of yellow coming through. And then we have your mono. Now, it doesn't look like much in the bag, but once you put it in the aquarium, it will lose all that black coloration, and it'll just have 2 stripes on it and some yellow around the fins. Both of these are Australian native fish. They do really well with African cichlids. They probably wouldn't keep the archer with Africans, but the monos go well with African cichlids. All right, back to the Bettas. Here we've got a gold dragon half moon. So placat, sorry, not a placat, platinum white body, yellow fins. So that's your gold dragons in the male. We do have females of these as well at the moment, so male and female of those available. What we do have here is some females. Hopefully they're not giants or come in as giants because they're quite small, but they possibly are giants, so we'll have to go check and find out. But usually our giants come in twice the size of this. However, these are your placat yellow. You got a yellow koi there. Now that's a female. Beautiful colorations in a female. This is another female. Blues, pinks. Another koi placat. This is a candy koi placat. Now, hopefully these hopefully these are just standards, not giants, because if they're giants, we're going to probably sell them as standards because they're half the size they normally are. Here's a beautiful koi male, like it's a koi candy. Beautiful koi candy male. Another one here. Wouldn't call it candy, but it's got beautiful blue, reds, yellows, orange on it. And another candy here. Look at that one. Lots of yellow, red, white, blue. Absolutely stunning looking fish. I think they're meant to be giants. A little bit disappointing. They're half the size normal. We're normally twice that size. Now these are only new. We've only got these in the last 6 months. Dumbo ear placats don't usually come in koi, but now they are coming in koi. Now hopefully you can see them in the jar there. We've got a beautiful blue Dumbo ear. It's a koi marbling pattern there. Beautiful Dumbos on it. And here's another one. This one's sort of like a blue marble Dumbo. Look at those ears. All right, we've got a red and white dragon. You can see that beautiful spot of pearling down its back. These are males, sort of like a mustard half moon. Beautiful blue rim on that tail, look at it. So that's a placat, yellow belly, blue body, and blue and yellow fins. So we've got a red koi. Not sure if it's going to get any galaxy on it. I can see a couple of spots, but not much. Red koi there. Blue rim. So blue rim is that white with the blue rim on all the fins. Beautiful blue rim. And we should have male and females of these, hopefully. Some koi. Just a assorted placat. Not really a koi, but just an assorted placat. A couple of candies. Candy placat. So I'm pretty sure those others are giants. They are bigger than these, but they're not much. So koi candy. Not sure if these are male and females yet. Possibly female. That's the type of Hellboy. There we go. Hellboy placat. Another one of those beautiful blue and yellow. Look at that. Mustards. Beautiful mustard placats. Really nice quality mustard placats in this batch. Now the reason we do these videos is we get asked all the time for videos of the Bettas. We don't do that. We don't have time to do that, and the stock turns over that quick. So what we do is try to get a post on Facebook or YouTube where you can see what's coming in. That's about as good as we can do for you. More candies. And here we have blue marble. These are all placats, so they'll keep that short fin. All right, this one is Galaxy Az. So this is a red Galaxy. Look at that. Red koi Galaxy. Lots of Galaxy on that one. Sparkling iridescent scales on it. And here we got another one of those Dumbo. These are really good. One of our staff are actually breeding these. Dumbo, I would call this a blue marble Dumbo. It's not really koi. It does have a red spot on its head. Man, that's a really good looking Betta. Now, if you're into Bettas, make sure you come down this weekend because they're just coming out. As you can see, we're pulling them out of the shipment right now. All right, here we got a Galaxy. Beautiful Galaxy male. Black Galaxy. It's a black body with specks on it. Really like, as the name says. Yellow koi male, so it's yellow and blue, that one. Another one of those Dumbos. Dumbo koi. They were popular. All right, some more mustards. Mustard gas. We've got some sort of dragon mustards. They're sort of a silvery blue. They've got that dragon scale, that reflective scale on them in the males. So we've got blue mustard. So when you get mustard, it's a bit of assortment. Another Hellboy. Another koi. Black dragon this time. So before you had the Galaxy, so it's more black with a little bit of the reflective white scales on it. This one's got a lot more white. So this is your samurai, sorry. This is your black and white samurai. Placat male. Another type of dragon placat. This is just a plain old veil tail male. We don't normally carry that one. There's another candy koi. And these are what we do carry normally in your veil tails. This is a Cambodian veil tail. So they get all that beautiful coloration, purples, blues, pinks. So that's a Cambodian veil tail. So that's a good beginner fighter, that one. They're probably the cheapest of all the fighters that we have is that one there. These are going to be females. There's a female koi. Female Dumbo koi. Not quite as much colour as the male, but still colour. Just a standard female, most likely a half moon, a little bit of red, cellophane. Oh, that's an avatar. I'll show you that one in a minute. There's a blue rim female. So you saw the male before. This is an avatar. So you saw those black galaxies before. This is a green, and it has a green fluorescent sort of turquoisey blue, you know, as from the Avatar movie. But this is an avatar. Look at that. That's an avatar. That's a female. Wouldn't you be happy with that? That's a female avatar. Absolutely sensational looking better, that one. We're going to try and get these online this afternoon. We'll do our best. If not, maybe tonight. Gold dragon, female. Didn't want any of those. Maybe it's twin tail. Maybe that's fine. Let's have a look. No, it's gold dragon. Don't want that. All right, twin tail. The reason I don't want that, I've got heaps of them in stock already. So these are twin tail females. So we must have some males coming through. These are twin tail females. Beautiful pink and blue. Another one there. A little bit of red. Oh, that would be a half moon female. Another twin tail female here. So twin, they get two tails on the back, double tail on the back. We call them twin tails, some call them double tails. Next, another one, double tail female, bits of blue, bits of pink. Now, I'm not sure if it might be a double tail, but it's a bit cellophane and red. These are only young too, so they're going to come into the colour. Another gold dragon female. These are koi females, good size koi female. Another one there, just koi placat females, being short fin females. Another one here. Okay, here we got your Dumbo placat. These are better than the males, and these are the females. Look at the size of that. That's your placat female Dumbo. Another one there. Beautiful big ears on these Dumbos. Oh, this one does not a Dumbo, just a koi placat female. Lots of red, blue. All right, next. Yellow koi female. Some call them tigers. This is a female of those blue that we had up before that are like, they're a little bit like mustards. Another koi, red koi female, bit of galaxy in that one. All right, another big Dumbo female, look at that. So sort of a skyish blue in this, really fat, rode up full of eggs, ready to breed. Those girls are, they are ready to go. These are your blue rim female. As you can see there, white with the blue rim. Koi female. This is your red sort of dragon style female. Maybe a white platinum female by the looks of it. Have plenty of those in stock too. And this is a twin tail female. You can see that beautiful sky blue. Here we've got sort of a Cambodian coloured female. These are like half moon females. This is a twin tail female. They're actually off flags if you're those females. They get the males, they call them flags. All right, we've got another one here.
Says on mine, you got something to tell me that it's not that.
Another one there. Another twin tail here. There's a yellow there. Another flag twin tail male. And another one here. This one's not a twin tail, it's a cellophane koi. Not much colour on that one. All right, we've got a couple of blue veil tails. So these are just intense blue veil tails. Plain blue, a little bit of black, a little bit of red on them, but not much. So veil tails are your cheaper betters. They've got a thinner tail. These are your crown tails. So you've got red crown tails. So before you had blacks and whites up, now you've got some reds, sort of a mustardy yellow. No blue on it though, just plain yellow. Another blue, little bit of red on it. Another veil tail. Another reddish crown, blue crown. All right, getting to the last of the Bettas. Then we're going to get into Guppies. All right, so koi, female there, most likely another koi there of a female. So plenty of koi females have come in today. Another one there, and another one there. That's it for the Bettas. Now, if you've been hanging for the Guppies, Guppies are coming out. Big shipment of Guppies today, so we're going to go through them really quickly. Let's see, we've got plenty of male and females. Oh, there's a few more Bettas. These are just placat Dumbos. So before we had some Dumbos. These are the females of the Dumbos, just regular females. All right, first we've got ribbon koi. These are your normal koi. They're not your golden koi, but they are ribbon koi. Red nose, black body, red tail, and ribbons. Ribbon koi. We don't get them very often at all. Sunset males. They're poor quality Dumbos. We're just going to sell these as an assortment. They're meant to be a Dumbo mosaic, but the Dumbo on them is quite small, so we'll just sell those in assortment Guppies. So some of the assortments will have some Dumbo ears, just not really big ones. Red flamingo guppy or blonde guppy male. These are pink pastel, so pink pastel guppy male. Black cobra male, so the black cobra male with the snakeskin pattern has a full black tail, but a snakeskin body. These are 24K guppies. So we call them B grades here because they're not the quality they should be in Australia, but they have got that golden sheen. So we call them B grade 24K. These are assorted dragon mosaics. Some of them with Dumbos as well, a bit like the other ones, to be honest. Slightly better. These are a golden red, so they're a bit yellow in the body with a red tail. So they're a new one. We haven't had these ones before. So they're like a gold and red, something new they are. I think they call them celebration guppy or something like that. More ribbons, but these are not koi. They're red tail tuxedo, but they're ribbon again. Assorted dragon mosaic. You can see all different colors in the bag. These are red cap. They're the yellow, red tail, red cap, or red tuxedo guppy males. As you can see there, black body, red tails. Looks like we're into guppy pairs, so we're just going to hold them up. No, I can't get them, can't see them. Have to pull them out. All right, go real quickly. They do have male and females of these. We won't go into the females because they don't have much color. These are your green cobra males, and these are the females to match. So if you want to breed, green cobra male and female. Platinum whites, as you can see there, pure white guppy, male and female. The female is a sort of a clearer color, a little bit of white on the tail. Not much. The males have all the color. Golden koi. So golden koi male. So before you saw the tuxedo koi, these are the golden koi. White throughout the whole body, a bit of yellow with red nose, red tail, and that's your females to match. So golden koi. Assorted dragons. Assorted dragon male and female. They sort of look like a blue dragon mosaic. So they're a dragon mosaic, male and female. Oh, haven't had females of these forever. And just check it, they are indeed definitely the females. So these are actually more of a endler guppy. They don't get as big as large or as large as other guppies, and they're a panda guppy. Beautiful blue and black pandas, and they get quite long flowing top fins and side fins like a Dumbo. That's the pandas. Haven't been able to get these for ages. The females. Now there's no color in the female. They do also have longer fins, but if you want to breed them, we have male and females at the moment of those. They're actually a type of endler, so that's why they're very hard. They don't normally come into the country often because endlers aren't allowed to be imported, but they do come in. All right, so next we have red cobra. Red cobra male and female. So just like your reds, but a little bit of squiggly pattern in them, a little bit of snake in the body. They're a tiger. Hard to tell if they're luminous tigers or not. I think they are. Tiger, male and female guppy. These are a tuxedo dragon, male. Now he's gave me these as females, however they are not. There's not the female to them. That's the females to the black cobra ones that we had before. So male. All right. Pink custards or Arctic blues, depending on who you are, what you want to call them. They've sort of got a pink body, dark tail, little pink edging on the tail. Red flamingo or another red blonde. Sort of male tuxedo dragon, just assorted. Neon blue, these are your tuxedo blues, beautiful blue tails, black bodies. Red cap cobra again, or red tuxedo. Oh, more, we've got a bit of double up here, some more sunsets, more albino platinums, female yellow, I'd say yellow females. Oh, we've got some endless. I'll show you the endless last. Yep, a couple of different types of endless there. These are more like a red half moon. Beautiful, just a red cobbery half moon. They are a female dragon, those dragon mosaics before. That's a female. These are a snake skin. They're black, they look like green metal snake skins. They could be blue. We'll get them in the tank and see. But they look green in the bag. I know the light's showing off a bit of blue, but I think they're green. Blue's normally a lot more blue. Green metal snake skin. They call them metal because they've got this metal plate up near that. Well, it looks like metal plate up near the head. And these are just your yellow, German yellow, pure yellow guppies with matching females. So yellows. Now, endless. Just males. This is the last. We're talking about endless before. So the blue panda is type of endler, but it's sort of mixed. It's a little bit bigger than normal endler. But these are endlers. The males of the endlers stay tiny. They don't get big. The female grows full size, but the males don't. These are your green tiger endlers. Can you see them any better? These are your green tiger endlers. These are red line endler. You can see how small they are. They don't eat your shrimp. They're really good to go with shrimp. Lots of little bits of colour in them. And last, pretty sure these are Silverados. Just males, no females of the Silverado, green tiger and red line. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching. We'll see you next week on our live fish unboxing. Of course, come on down the store. This weekend is the weekend to get your live guppies, new shipment arrivement, and plenty of Bettas to choose from, as you saw as we brought them out. So if you're looking for something for your tank, 11 Pike Street, come to park. See you next time.